Hey everybody, Steve Foster here, owner of Creekside Custom. Here I've got a Mark III Volquartsen Scorpion. It's got our Falcon 2 compensator, our Big Daddy grips, and Magwell just released these. These are custom designed to fit the Volquartsen Scorpion. Of course, we've got our new 1922 trigger. I wanted to spend just a couple of minutes and kind of walk you through why we call it a 1922 trigger. There's a lot of measures of characteristics of what makes a great trigger, and arguably one of the best triggers for a handgun on the market is in a 1911. At least that's what I think, based on my time shooting competitively and started shooting with a 1911. I like a flat face trigger, and so this one is designed with a flat face trigger. A lot of triggers, you can tell if it's a good trigger, just not by the trigger pull. I measured this just a minute ago, and it's a pound 10.5 ounces, so just over a pound and a half, just under a pound and 3/4, which is really good. But one of the other aspects that makes a good trigger pull is the pre-travel or lack thereof. See the pre-travel on this trigger? See, it's just a little bit before it gets to that wall, and people call it a glass rod break. It's a crisp break, but watch the reset when you're aiming for your follow-up shot. It gets a positive reset, but look how close. See, that's all the reset you got right there. That's all the reset in the trigger. The travel of the trigger at the bottom of the trigger is probably, I don't know, an eighth, maybe a quarter. Yeah, probably between an eighth and a quarter of an inch, so not much at all. So the combination of the light trigger pull, the lack of pre-travel, I like just a little bit of pre-travel. Even in my 1911s, you can take out just a little bit more of this, but just be careful, because if you have it too close to that wall, any little dirt that gets into your trigger, you may have a reset issue. So the pre-travel screw is the one here on the top. The over-travel screw is right here, and I give it just a dash of travel in the back, probably a 1/16 of an inch after it breaks, just before it hits that stop there in the trigger. So those are a couple of characteristics that I think makes a great trigger. And boy, for the money, this is a great upgrade. I like to pair it with a Volquartsen accurizing kit, and that's probably the single best upgrade for any competition gun. Of course, throw a compensator on there, the Big Daddy grip and magwells, and of course the Volquartsen accurizing kit, and then top this off with this 1922 trigger. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. If you got any questions for us, reach out to us on social media or email. Thanks, everybody.